Hey everyone, this is Captain Anthony Awgul here with the Awgul Fishing Guide Service, and I just wrapped up another incredible year of guiding here on Lake Nockamixon, and now I want to invite you to join me for an unforgettable fishing adventure in 2025. So I'm the full-time fishing guide here on Lake Nockamixon in Quakertown, PA, and let me tell you what, this is Pennsylvania's premier trophy bass fishing destination, because in the past 3 years alone, we've landed an impressive 106 bass over 5 pounds, 24 bass over 6 pounds, 14 bass over 7 pounds, and even 2 giant bass weighing over 8 pounds. Plus, we've caught hundreds of quality bass ranging from 3 to 5 pounds. My mission with my fishing guide service is to help you learn how to catch more and bigger bass while making memories out here on the water that last a lifetime. Regardless of your age or experience level, everyone's welcome to come fishing on my boat. I custom tailor each guided fishing trip to your group's unique needs and interests, ensuring a rewarding experience every time you join me out in the water. I specialize in catch and release sport fishing with artificial lures for largemouth and smallmouth bass, but for those seeking a different adventure, I also offer musky fishing, panfish fishing, fly fishing and fly casting lessons, marine electronics lessons, a youth fishing experience, and more. Choose from a 3-hour, a 6-hour, or a full day 9-hour charter. My prices are all inclusive for up to 3 people in your group, and each trip includes top quality rods, reels, and tackle, although you're welcome to bring your own equipment if you prefer as well. During your private fishing charter, you'll be fishing aboard my brand new professionally rigged 20-foot Crestliner MX-19 bass boat, offering plenty of deck space to accommodate up to 3 people in your group. Equipped with the latest in fishing electronics and advanced marine accessories, this boat ensures you'll have a truly professional and top-tier experience on the water with me. To book your guided fishing trip, simply visit my website at awgulfishing.com to check my calendar of availability and book online. Until then, check out some of the amazing memories we made out in the water this past year while I read some testimonials of customers who came fishing with me before.
Scott L. posted, Awgul Fishing is top-notch. My son and I chartered a bass fishing trip with Anthony on Lake Nockamixon, and we were certainly not disappointed. Early in the morning, we were put on a topwater bite, caught some bass with nice blow-ups, and consistently had bites throughout the day. My son and I both ended up catching our personal bests that day, with a 5.7 pounder as the largest. Anthony's rates are excellent and well worth it for the full day of fishing and catching you'll get. Anthony was fun to fish with, feeling like we were fishing with old friends on the boat together. He coached us along, provided pointers, but didn't micromanage us to be sure the fish we caught were on our own merit. There was plenty of room on his boat for us to fish comfortably. Not once did we feel like we were getting in each other's way. My son and I talk about this trip all the time and are looking forward to booking another one with Anthony. I cannot say enough nice things about Anthony. I highly recommend him to anyone who wants to catch some bass. Book a trip with Awgul Fishing and you won't be disappointed. Wayne N. posted, my 12-year-old son and I had an outstanding experience with Anthony. He was patient with us newbies to bass fishing and did a great job teaching my son the basics of using a bait caster setup. Highly recommend. Randy S. posted, we had an absolute blast on the water today. Anthony Awgul was an awesome guide and we learned a lot about the lake, great locations, and how to fish them. We'll definitely be on his boat again in the future. Mike W. posted, had a great time today on the boat with Anthony. He is very knowledgeable about bass fishing in Lake Nockamixon. Very personable and a great sense of humor. Highly recommended for your guided fishing trip. We will be back again soon. Thanks, Anthony, for a great day of fishing. Eric E. posted, I recently went out on a fishing charter with Awgul Fishing and it was absolutely fantastic. I can't say enough good things about the experience. From start to finish, everything was top-notch and I would give this charter a 5-star rating without hesitation. Firstly, Anthony was amazing. He was knowledgeable, friendly, and went out of his way to ensure that my son and myself had a great time. He is incredibly patient and made the trip enjoyable and memorable. The boat itself was also fantastic. It was clean, well-maintained, and had all the necessary equipment for a successful day of fishing. It was also very spacious, which was great for those of us who like to move around while fishing. As for the fishing itself, it was incredible. I caught my first fish on the Nock after being skunked for my first 3 visits alone. Anthony really knew where to go and what to do to make the most of our time on the water. Overall, I would highly recommend this fishing charter to anyone looking for a great day out in the water. Anthony, his boat, and the fishing experience were all top-notch, and I can't wait to book another trip with him in the future. 5 stars all around. Lori M posted, Anthony was awesome. We had a great time and made memories that will last a lifetime. Anthony was very patient with our kids and didn't hesitate to teach them about various aspects from the actual fish down to the fish finder on the boat. I would not hesitate to book another charter with Anthony. I highly recommend his charter service if you're looking for a relaxed, calm, and all-around great experience. Robert C. posted, Anthony was extremely knowledgeable about Lake Nockamixon, including fish species, lake terrain, as well as unique features to the lake. Anthony was more than willing to share his knowledge to enhance my fishing experience. I'm definitely fishing with Anthony again in the near future. Stan D. posted, Anthony was very knowledgeable and informative on all aspects of bass fishing at Lake Nockamixon. The boat itself was awesome and the whole experience comes highly recommended. Dan M. posted, absolutely perfect day for fishing. Anthony is a great guide to Lake Nockamixon. We learned so much about patterns of bass fishing during different times of the year and conditions. I highly recommend having Anthony give you a great fishing experience like we got. Brian B. posted, went out with Anthony this past weekend. Such an awesome guy and full of knowledge. Gave us a lot of great tips and we had a real successful day. What was supposed to be solely a bass trip turned into a plethora of different species, including largemouth bass, perch, and a nice pickerel. Anthony had every type of rod and lure ready to go so we could attack the day from every angle. Would highly recommend. James G. posted, excellent guide, very knowledgeable and answered all our questions regarding lures and types of techniques used while fishing. We had a great day on the water and learned a lot about the lake. Highly recommend Awgul Fishing. Thanks, Anthony. Jonathan C. posted, Anthony was great to work with. He put us on fish even when the fish were hard to come by. Anthony knows his craft and loves to get fish on the boat. Andrew D. posted, Anthony was fabulous. Our group was myself, my 11-year-old son, and my wife who hasn't fished since childhood. Anthony did a phenomenal job explaining why we went to certain areas and what to look for to find fish. We had a wonderful day and we'll be booking again. Brian S. posted, Anthony is very knowledgeable about fishing. I learned some things that I'm able to take with me. He is very patient and takes his time explaining anything you ask him. Would absolutely do it again. Michael T. posted, my brother Chris and I had a great time with Anthony. Caught a load of fish, laughed our butts off, and it was a beautiful day. You couldn't ask for a better day. Making another reservation right now. Thanks again, Anthony. Neil C. posted, awesome experience with Awgul. Very informative and professional. Caught my personal best with this guy.
Thank you so much for your interest in coming fishing with me. I would be honored to be your fishing guide, and I look forward to delivering an experience on the water that you and your fishing buddies will never forget. Until then, tight lines, and I'll see you out in the water.